Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the Guild Wars 2 PvP build guide. We're on Necro CorruptMancer this time. A lot of people have requested that, and I haven't been able to put a video out recently, so sorry for the wait. But I'm not going to put a gameplay in because it's not like you guys haven't seen a Necro. And it's pretty simple. It's basically just about positioning though. Nearly every Necro I see just runs in on point, drops all their staff skills, gets focused, and like instantly dies. But it's pretty much all about positioning on the build, and your marks and Scepter auto attack are really strong as well, and Scepter 2 and all that. Also Corrupt Boon is really good against things like Scrapper, Druid, enemy Necros as well, because most enemy Necros have stability, and stability converts instantly into fear, so there's that. But yeah, I'll get into the build and the traits. I haven't played much Necro recently, so even if I did do a gameplay it would be a little bit rusty, because Mesmer life, condi Mesmer. We're in Diamond Tier 2 right now. I don't think I'll be pushing to Legendary, but yeah, we're on a win streak I believe. Yeah, we are, cool. So the traits are Soul Reaping, Curses, and Reaper. Soul Reaping we take marks generate life force when triggered, and marks are unblockable. By far one of the most important traits in the whole build. Having unblockable marks, the unblockable interrupt, the unblockable chillbanes is really good. Unblockable condi transfer, the unblockable bleed and regen. And then we have, so this works on the Guardian F3, Revenant Shield 5, NG Shield 4, NG Hammer 4, sorry. And it's really good for dueling as well. So then automatic spectral armor when we go below 50%, that's really good as well. Then shroud skills recharge faster, and you lose less life force passively, so while you're doing nothing it ticks down. If you don't take this trait, it ticks down really quickly, but if you do take this trait, it ticks down a lot slower, if you see that. Then your Shroud auto attack, an extra 1000 damage, really nice. In curses we have Plague Signet whenever you go above the condi threshold. You can also take Chilling Darkness, but you don't have much blind application. It's mainly blind. I wonder if the blind on yourself applies chill to yourself. No, it doesn't, okay. But yeah, this trait also really important, Master of Corruption, so your heal skill recharges faster, Corrupt Boon recharges faster. I prefer to take Rise, but some people like to take Suffer, but I'll talk about that in a second. And then Lingering Curses, so Scepter gives you a lot more condi damage. I'm at 1600 compared to about 1350. Also I like to take Bursting on this weapon set, because an extra 6% is a lot when you have that much. And also all these skills have increased condi durations that last forever. Like, look, this bleed will just last like a month. And the poison, you can just auto attack someone to death on Scepter pretty easily, like that's a lot of bleeds. Then of course we have reduced recharge on shouts, so that's why I like to take Rise. It's 50% damage decrease. The main problem with this build is you die quite often because you get focused down, so Rise is really good. You have enough condi clear from Putrid Mark, Plague Signet, and even if you really need condi clear, you can take Suffer, because that's 5 condis removed and a bit of chill, but I prefer Rise, even though it has double the cooldown. The amount of damage it decreases and saves you is so much, so that's really good. Whenever you inflict cheer, you also inflict chill, so your staff 5 does a bit of chill as well. Same for your Shroud number 3 activate. And then whenever you strike a chilled foe, you grant might and life force, so people will most likely be chilled all the time. So that's a nice might generation. It's pretty much every 2 attacks because it has a 1 second internal cooldown. And then chill deals damage over time, of course, deathly chill, so we have to take that. So there's no really place I can show off Corrupt Boon here, but basically there's a list of boons, there's a table on the wiki of what boons convert into which, and it also applies self-bleeding and poison, which is actually quite a lot of damage, so try and get that off you with a staff or something like that. Then Elite Shout does a lot of chill as well, so that's great again for applying might to yourself. Rise also hits, so that also again might generation. And in your Shroud, a great combo is, first of all, always get the number 3 up, then number 2 to close the gap, number 5, and then number 4 spin to win. Also the 2 is really good just for moving around the map, like if you're running to a point, let's say we have to get to the Combat Master really quickly, like let's say this is mid and we're heading to far. Since necros don't have much mobility, you can just pop in, Shroud 2, and then pop out, so that's a great way to move around the map and not use much Shroud. Then I always like to bait a dodge with Staff 2, and then I wait a few seconds for them to do the second dodge, then I Staff 3, because it's very common for people to dodge the Staff 3 at a higher level. Mesmer shield blocking, because Mesmers don't usually dodge while they're blocking with their shield, so you can land some really nice marks on them while they're doing that, because Mesmers, you can beat a Mesmer if you get your condi transfer off, even though it's a very hard 1v1 to defeat, but apart from that, Necro should win most of its 1v1s. Power Rev also is pretty hard to defeat, but if you land some of your main skills, it should be fine. But yeah, with condi Mes, all you have to do is land the transfer, and pretty much be full Shroud, because they can condi spam you so much. Also, corrupting boons on a Mesmer is really nice, because they're actually pretty boon heavy themselves. Apart from that, if you land your Staff 5 or Elite Shout on a Mesmer, they're pretty much dead as well. But apart from that, I recommend just playing, if you like the Necro class, just play it because it's really strong. I just don't like it because I find it really cheesy, even though it works really well. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole build. Sorry, never mind. It's Staff and Scepter focus. On Staff we have Geomancy Doom. On Scepter focus you should have Geomancy Doom, but I like Bursting and Doom. Then Rune of the Nightmare, so that's condition duration. And condi damage, so that puts us up really high. And then Mercenary Amulet, of course. So these are our stats, these are the traits, these are the utilities. And yeah, also boon stripping is very prominent with this build. I used to call it the bye bye boons build, but so this is 3 boons stripped, this is 3 boons removed, this is converted actually, this is removed, this is boons converted to conditions 1 on the final attack, and yeah, you just pretty much destroy people with boons, and there's a lot of that in the current meta, that's why it works very well. But yeah, you can put some self stuff on you, then transfer it back to the enemy. This skill can't be blinded, it just transfers the blind instead. It's also a stun break. Some people like, where is it? This skill, you're all weaklings, because that's a stun break, and it's pretty nice. I don't like any other of the corruption skills. Some people run Epidemic, but again, it's better to take something else. These two should be like, Corrupt Boon is your offensive skill. This is your offensive / defensive skill. It's a mix, and this is your defensive skill. And then your elite skill is very offensive. I've seen some people take Lich with the build or Plague Form, but Plague Form has a really low cooldown with this build, but still, the elite shot's so good. So yeah, that's the build pretty much. I hope you guys like it. Definitely try it out. It's really strong in PvP right now. And don't play it too much though, don't be cheesy. So play other classes as well. Try Dragon Hunter or Condi Mesmer. But yeah, I'll maybe put up a Condi Guardian video as well, because that's been really fun to play. But apart from that, there'll just be Diamond gameplays. So stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.